I would say Rashid Altair's got a fantastic shot at this. The Spaniard does as well, Alejandro Molina Miranda. He comes into this one with 97 points. He also had to deal with a penalty. He had problems with a compressor and had to change that out, and he too got a penalty for that. It was a major engine change during the racing yesterday. And as I had talked about before, that transfers make a big difference for these guys. You're watching on screen the Parade of Nations, and that is your recap from the past couple of days as we get ready to go for our first of two 35-minute motos today. "22 riders started this epic journey 3 days ago. We've got 4 or 5 riders already out of it if we get these guys lined up. We are going to be starting with a regatta-style start, which means basically dead engine start. It's not dead, but they can't move. So good luck figuring that out. So regatta-style start. They won't be doing a running start. It's just going to be a repeat that you saw the last couple of days. And I would say keep your eyes peeled for boat number 31. He sure looked solid in racing yesterday, and he's been very consistent. And of course, JB, John Bruto Pastorello, with a fantastic opportunity at taking an overall. He's got a pair of aces right now, taking the win in Karo Cup and in Dairi yesterday. Now, Midori was right in this. Francois Midori came into this round in 6th. He had 93 points. But unfortunately, on the last lap yesterday, he went off his boat and took a pretty big bump on his back. And so he's going to be just taking a moment, and he's going to not race today. So Francois Midori will not be racing today. He's going to save it because, as you know, he's in a big points battle for the overall in closed course racing this weekend. So he's going to save himself for that. So you will not see the number 4 boat out today. 82 will also not be coming out. That's Cliff Elmers from Australia. Getting a chance to see the riders as they get lined up. There's your Chinese rider, Shen Shan. That's Anthony Ratatek, currently in 3rd in points. Hails from Alabama. And our dignitaries. Dr. Eddie Baruta was on the podium yesterday with us. That's Ramondo Di San Germano on the boat. Let's talk a little bit about the logistics just to get here. This has been the home base for us, Pangururan. We're in the Samosir Regency. This is going to be the final cup, the Samosir Cup today. Each one of these races good for 25 points. Look at this crowd. 1.5 kilometers is what we're looking at along the shoreline, and it is jam-packed with people, and you can see the mist-shrouded mountains around Lake Toba. And this just astonishing lake. All formed in a caldera. A super volcano erupted 75,000 years ago, and it created one of nature's great wonders. It's the largest supervolcanic lake in the world, and it is the home of Aquabike racing this weekend. First time ever we're able to come out here for the UIM ABP Aquabike, and this is our first Endurance World Championship right here as well. It's still just getting these guys started. We're about 2 minutes away from a start time. Again, 35-minute race. Going to be a regatta start. And it has been a battle, as you know, it always is, right? With endurance, been a battle of attrition. We lost several of the riders due to boat problems. And Georgi Kasha had to rebuild his engine completely yesterday. Changed his prop as well. He said he was having a lot of cavitation problems on the starts yesterday. And the Thailand phenom, Permpom Tirapatpanich, he also had a lot of engine problems. He had some great starts, got penalized for one of them just a little too great. But he also knocked out a valve yesterday and had to replace that. It's his first time out here racing for Palmtera Patpanich. See Hilman Kirni Awan riding for Indonesia on boat number 28. And there's Rashid Aldawas and boat number 7 that you are looking at. That is Lucky Limanjawa, one of Indonesia's hometown products down there. Man, he's had a tough break, but a great rider. Lucky Limanjawa broke down on the very first transfer for day 1 as he was heading up to the Karo Cup. It was really interesting, too. The gentleman actually got 10 points for each one of those transfers. They had to transfer both up and back. They got 10 points each day, or up to 20 points each day for those transfers. If they complete them, they had to ride their own boat. Boat could not break down, and they couldn't be towed. And if they were able to complete all of those, then they got an extra 40 points. Kanina Ramadina also down there. She's on boat number 20 if you want to watch out for her. She's another great lady racer from Indonesia. And everybody just getting lined up for this regatta start. Again, they've got to be just putting and trying to predict a regatta start even more tough, I think, than starting from the beach. But the race conditions as they are here in Indonesia for the endurance race, there was zero way for us to do beach starts. And a running start really didn't make much sense also the way these tracks were lined up. All 3 days in the tracks designed by our H2O racing crew. And again, as we've had many years in the past, Marco Petrini, our race director, and he was the mastermind behind this track. And finally, we've got a clockwise. Watching the final round. This is the Samosir Cup. We're going to have 2 of these races, one at 10:30 this morning, and the next one's going to be at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then we're going to pack up awfully quick, and we're going to get ready for closed course racing. And we've got 1 minute to start. This is a 3.96 kilometer race, and we are counting down. The yellow flag is up. 1 minute left to go as our riders get ready. Again, a regatta start, and we're just about ready to get started. Beautiful shot there of Samosir. We actually have to cross over that red bridge to get here. This is an island on the lake of Lake Toba. Over 315,000 people live here in Pangururan. And we are counting down the moments as our crew gets ready and the riders get ready. It is starting, and Alejandro Miranda Molina and Georgi Kashi both with great starts. And they're off on the clockwise. This is our first time to go clockwise, and it is, I believe, Georgi Kashi with a hole shot. And you can just see all of these boats scooting out towards the opposite shore here as we begin the trek for 35 minutes. And I believe that is Georgi Kashi. And Georgi made the wrong move